hit the ground, 느낌은 crystal clear. 고속 나, I got no fear. Heartbeat racing louder than a gun. 이 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. You move that way, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 두지 않아.
We're at the quarterfinals of the 2025 Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference on Pilipinas Live once more. Back here at the Smart Araneta for the fourth of our quadruple header today. Kim Liana D still smiling. Let's see if she can keep that smile on going up against her sister team, their rivals. Manny Gandler thinking of the same thing because one team is going to get the tickets to the semis and the other team will go home. Which will it be? This is what we have in store for us, the PLDT high-speed hitters going up against the CIGNAL Super Spikers, our last of our quadruple header. It has been a long day, but a great day for volleyball, and we're glad you're still joining us. Chikiro Apuro with Anna Muliacana. Jana Ahido is still with us. Jana, this has been such an exciting day. You still have enough energy in you.
Of course. PLDT CIGNAL to end our long quarterfinals day. We've seen some great action a while ago. Can't wait to see what this brings.
Yep, and I'm sure when we say PLDT going up against CIGNAL, you've been doing this a long time, Anne, and I'm kind of ready for a long one. I don't know about you.
Well, a lot of people are expecting it will be a long one. It's definitely gonna be a good show between these two teams.
Yep, I totally agree. And on your screens now in black are the ones who are out. Why don't we go through what has happened today, Anne?
You know, the last 2 weeks in determining the top 8 teams, it's been quite interesting. And today we've witnessed 3 games already in the quarterfinals. Farm Fresh, Foxy, Screenline Cool Smashers, and Capital One have ended their journey. But in this match today, we have PLDT high-speed hitters against CIGNAL Super Spikers. And the winner of today's match is the team that will go up against Zeus Coffee Thunderbells.
Zeus is arguably the hottest team in this conference, and they just scored a win in this game that you just saw. So PLDT or CIGNAL, which will it be? Let's talk a little bit about PLDT now, how they have had a spectacular last few conferences. In the last 2 conferences, they were undefeated. They only really tasted losses in this conference and one from CIGNAL.
Yeah, only 2 losses in the past 3 tournaments, 19 wins, 2 losses against CIGNAL and Petrogas. They are one of the best teams that we have right now. They're the top defensive team as well. First in blocking, third in digging, and of course they're led by Davison, Bavikina, and D when it comes to blocking. You also have digging, sabi nga natin, defense really wins games. 13.2 digs per set, led by Arado, and they're aiming for their 3rd straight title following the PVL on tour and the Invitational Conference this year.
That's the kind of success that PLDT has had in the recent past. But I wonder, with that kind of success, Jana, you got to talk to the coaches. Yung mga recent, the most recent drawback, which is the loss to CIGNAL, does that kind of loom heavy on their head?
Yes, actually for both sides. They are saying that that last match is going to factor in today. Like I said, I talked to the coaches today. Coach Rald said that in wrapping up the quarterfinals day, they also want to go out with a bang. They've seen the results a while ago, and more context, the loss to Petrogas, and then of course a loss against their opponent today. The only 2 losses so far that they had in their 19-game streak. He wants to leave that behind. He says opportunity to para makabawi, and in doing so, he's asking more effort from Savvy Davison and of course Nastia Bavikina. He's referring to them as their 1-2 punch, and PLDT really needs them to go all out tonight if they really want to get to that semi-finals spot. But before we get into all the action, why don't we stir the pot a little bit with Savvy Davison and Kat Arado here in the big question.
Wow, big box. Oh. Other box.
One more.
One more.
Were PLDT's championships just a fluke? No, they're not just a
No.
fluke.
No.
Hard work, sweat, tears, sacrifice, lahat.
Guys-
Just for those championships.
Guys, madami kaming pinagdaanan at madami din kaming sacrifices na ibigay para makuha tong championship na to. So,
Tas-
hindi.
Tas, we did it twice.
Yeah. Twice.
Two.
Hindi sa pagmamayabang guys ha, pero every sacrifices, nag-paid off lang talaga yung hard work ng bawat isa. Yung chemistry kasi talagang ang tagal namin siyang tinatrabaho. And with Sav kasi talagang yung personality kasi ni Sav talaga, swak talaga siya sa team. And yung personality ng team talagang
Ikaw
hindi siya mahirap parang tansyahin. And yung bawat isa talagang tulong-tulong talaga siya para yung goal namin talagang makuha namin.
I think the best part of it all is seeing each other on our best days and our worst days talaga.
Yung worst.
Yeah, exactly. So, like for example, if we don't want to show up, we do it for each other, not
Yeah.
for ourselves, more for the team. And I think that in itself is growth. Being able to be vulnerable in front of your teammates,
Yeah.
and show up on your best days sa game or sa finals. Exactly, right? So, being able to be vulnerable like that, I think in itself, its own growth.
Yeah. Kaya guys, deserve namin yung championship na yun.
Wow, I'm really looking forward to more of these big questions. Ang sarap ng mga tanong nila na medyo sisindihan ka lang ng konti just to get you riled up. And I think with Savvy, another big question that I'm sure nobody will contest. Si Savvy, ang galing na magtagalog, ah.
Oo, di ba? Parang habang nag-uusap, you see the comfort, level of
Yeah.
comfort in when he's speaking.
Absolutely. I'm sure that will help also. It is a big factor on the court. Now let's move over to Signal. And interestingly, it is also their blocking and their digging. That is really a focus in their skills.
And you know, that's why we predict it will be a good matchup. They are no pushovers in the same skill departments. I mean, you know, they are also ranking first in digging, third in blocking, led by Katindig in digging, and of course by Doria Aquino when it comes to blocking. And sabi nga natin, no, we are in a very good matchup today because apart from their defense, they are also very strong offensively.
Yeah. And, you know, Jana, we talk about how these teams have been around, so we know a lot about them and they know a lot about each other. Si Coach Shaq, I'm sure, aral na niya yung kanyang kalaban and alam din niya kung ano yung strength nila as a team.
Of course. I mean, what a story also this has been for the Signal Super Spikers here in the conference, coming from that shaky start to really proving their much-deserved spot here in the quarterfinals. And the insight that I got from Coach Shaq was he was telling his team to really focus on their strengths today. And as you saw it in the numbers, number 1 in digging, third in blocking. I'm already excited to see how is that going to be on display tonight against PLDT. And on that note, against PLDT, they are keeping the learnings that they got in their last outing, which was a sweep, snapping that game streak, and of course, he's asking them to focus on technique today, given the familiarity that they already have with each other. And that is going to be interesting. Number 1 in digging versus number 1 in blocking. Sign me up. Well, of course, over on the Pilipinas Live app, we have our poll question, which of course you can answer. Which team will rise to the challenge defensively? I love that. Will it be the PLDT high-speed hitters or the Signal Super Spikers? And of course, don't forget to use the hashtag PVL2025 when you join the conversation online.
We are excited. I'm sure you all are too. And in just a few moments, we are going to get started with the last game of today. We are going to be giving away the last ticket to the semifinals. So let's take a quick break, have a snack, have your donuts, and whatever else you want to have, and we will be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Cubao and the reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Our final match for you in this knockout quarterfinal round, match number 52, features our PLDT high-speed hitters and our CIGNAL Super Spikers. Officiating this match, we have our national referees. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. As we introduce our starting lineup, may we request our drummers to please refrain from beating on the drums. Thank you. Pakiusap lang po sa ating mga nagtatambol, huwag muna magtatambol habang ini-introduce ang ating mga atleta. Salamat po. Presenting our PLDT high-speed hitters. Let's begin with their jersey number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. At number 6, Savannah Dawn Davison. Wearing jersey number 9, Kim Fajardo. At number 10, Mary Joy Baron. Number 11, Kim Kiana D. And number 23, foreign guest player from Russia, Anastasia Bavikina. Starting libero is their team captain, number 8, Kathleen Faith Arado. Head coach, Mr. Ralph Benson Ricafort. Calling on our CIGNAL Super Spikers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Rosalind Doria Aquino. At number 6, Maria Rochelle Lalong Isip. Number 8, Erica May Santos. Number 11, Jacqueline Acuna. Number 17, foreign guest player from Czechoslovakia, Katrin Trebichavska. And number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Starting libero is their team captain, number 16, Dawn Nicole Katindig. Head coach, Mr. Cesael Coach Shak de los Santos. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 52, the quarterfinals. Reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball.
You're looking at the starters of the PLDT high-speed hitters for today. This is the quarterfinals, a do-or-die match between these sister teams and CIGNAL Super Spikers, starting with this first unit. And you're seeing Doria Aquino, Jackie Cunha, Erica Santos, Chel Cayuna, and of course si Katrin Trebiskaya, or Trebihavska. Yan. She is the second guest player in the conference. There's actually a switch that happened midway, and they had a big win the last game that they played. And CIGNAL, after that win against Greenline, they're riding high on that. They get the first point here in our first set.
Service, Lalong Isip.
Good first ball. Here's a chance now for Nastia Bavikina. And that's 2 straight for CIGNAL. Good start for the Super Spikers. We're going to start strong.
Aggressive, strong attacks.
Service, Lalong Isip.
And this is how you want to start the game off. You want to be aggressive, intense.
Ball is up.
Too much that time.
Yeah, you want to get those nerves out of the way.
For next player, Anastasia Babikina.
Nasty Abikina.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
The taller guest players here. 6'4", I believe. We talked earlier about the blocking. We showcased the blocking of both PLDT and CIGNAL, but in that particular sequence, PLDT got the point. Mika Reyes, who did not play in that first encounter with CIGNAL, is on the court now. Good save there by Arado. That's another highlight here, watching the liberos go at it. We got Dawn versus Kath. Meantime, Davison is stopped by Jel Cayuna. Broken play here. Erica Santos also picked up by Nastia from the right pin. Kiana D and Mika Reyes again. Manning the post over there. Scores her first point.
Quality rally we're seeing from both teams, but Reyes quick to act on that one.
Good first ball from Ishi Lalong Isip, and that is an error on the attack. Early unforced error here into the net.
Set
Gloria
seemed
Kid-
quite low for
Yeah.
Aquino as well.
So it's more like an error on the set. Underhanded set for Cayuna. Davison with a tip. Good defense from PLDT, or CIGNAL rather. Reyes stopped there by Don Katindig. From the middle, a lot of activation of the middles here. One more time for Mika Reyes, still foiled. And Erica Santos, who is playing against her former team. So she has a lot of intel also as far as PLDT is concerned.
But so far, no success yet on her attempts.
I'm out.
I guess the
Signal.
same goes
Super
for
Spikers.
PLDT knowing very well how to defend against CIGNAL. We have a timeout.
Yung mga gusto nating gawin, pilitin nating mapaganda pa, ha? Execute lang, okay? Huwag magmamadali, okay? Ha? Sige. Good pass naman tayo, ha? Okay, diskarte lang. Pag nagbabalikan yung first goal nila, more on quick, ha? Okay? Nakukuha naman natin. Kailangan lang natin makakuha ng punto sa atake. Okay, ha? Ay, mababa yung percentage ng atake. Taas natin. Ay, good tayo, good, good.
Signal! Super!
Out the needed timeout. We talked about Erica Santos. So we have been talking about her all conference long because she has had quite a year.
At the service zone.
She was the MVP for the PVL on tour. 102 points at the end of the preliminary round. Very impressive performance.
3
And
points.
we talk about how there seems to be a pretty good fit for Erica Santos in her new team. In her last outing against
Rosa
Creamline, we didn't see the
Serving for the
usual numbers
Super
from
Spikers.
Erica Santos with 8 points. So that's unusual. Let's see if she will bring back her average today. Nice. Good defense though, but it was a good combination attack. Davison again, just taking it
Off-speed
easy.
shot. Davison.
But we know she can score at will.
That was really great adjustment. Davison adjusting her attack on the formation of the defenders.
And she really did not show her cards, no? Hindi talaga nabasa yon ng defenders niya. Jackie Acuna, that classic slide attack. Seen it many times and still difficult to stop.
The Super Spikers need to get a good run because out of the 6 points of the high-speed hitters, 4 of them have been from their errors.
Here comes Davidson. This time she puts in the power. Erica Santos with a save. And Davidson also dives for that one. Cayuna picked up by Fajardo. One more time for Savvy. And Erica Santos is on to her. Cayuna this time picked up by Nastia. And that one is outside. Don Katindig was there. She knew she could let it go. It was another good rally. Dami na.
Oh,
Nasa 6-5 pa lang tayo.
and we're just starting set number
Yeah.
1. It is that intense already.
Service. Santos.
Here comes Signal from the right pin. Good pick up there for Lalong Isip. And that is going to be a point for Erica Santos. Starting things out now. She gets her first point. One more time in that last attack. And she kept the distance. She came from the back, kept the distance from the net, hitting from behind the attack line. Harder to read for the blockers. Oh, great play there. Majoy Baron activated also. A lot of action from the middle.
And you see, when you get a good pass, you get to activate the middle attackers. They have been going through a lot of drops. I think really challenging the defense on the side of the super spikers.
And down the line, Erica Santos with the answer there. Good defense on both sides. Rally keeps going. Another back row attack. From the pipe. Arado with the answer.
What a show!
Yeah, great blocking. One more time for Savvy. It's called outside by the Lions judge. Mainit. Medyo talagang we can see na talagang pinipiga nila si Savvy Davison. Signal knows that Savvy will get the majority of the touches, and they are really marking her.
You know, the rallies are so long, you really see the players already catching their breath.
Uh-oh.
Kasi hindi mababagal, those are not slow returns.
Unexpected.
You're right. And these are games that really matter. Giving it their all because one of the teams will go home after tonight. We are at our first technical timeout. PLDT up by 1.
Welcome back to the PVL Reinforced Conference. After the first technical timeout, the PLDT high-speed hitters are up by 1 against the Signal Super Spikers. And this entire time, we have been talking about what transpired in the last time that these two teams went up against each other and how this may factor into today's match. Jel Cayuna specifically told me that the team has learned a lot from this. As a setter, she's learned the value of her all-Filipino core in a conference like this. And not only depend on the reinforcement. All the more, Jel tells me, nung game na yon, nalaman ko talaga na dapat kami yung mangunguna. Now integrating KT into the team system afterwards, it felt effortless since. And Jel has upped her game for even bigger moments like this in the quarterfinals. Chiki and Ann.
Thanks a lot for that, Jana. We look forward to your reports all game long. And meantime, we have Babikina scoring her first point. Last time these two teams met, Babikina was only able to score 10. Still in double digits, but like we talked about earlier, Signal was able to issue PLDT's first loss.
Babikina off the hand.
2 in a row for Nastia. Babikina.
Very powerful attack through the block.
Good first ball. Kabihavska there. It'll be a point for Ishi. Lalong isip.
Jelka Yuna serving for Signal.
Talking about Jelka Yuna, also one of the biggest servers consistently in the top in serving. Erica Santos picked up by Arado, and she'll get another chance with that tip.
Versus Reyes.
2 points for Santos.
You know, rallies are long because of such good defense we're seeing from both teams. So the attackers need to work twice as hard.
So PLDT, the top blocking team, but Signal, the top digging team. And of course, Signal also not bad at all in blocking. Doria Aquino leading the charge. They are the 3rd best blockers in the league.
Service. Kayuna.
Here comes Nastia. And that one is called
Gets a ball touch.
touch. Yes, that is what the lines judge says. Check ball. We're now tied at 11. A lot of action, a lot of exchanges, extended exchanges. This is going to be an exhausting one. This is where we see the importance of the deep benches for both squads. And Kabihavska also now with her 2nd point.
And yung bawi, no? Both teams are quite fast when it comes to getting the point back. I think that is crucial. You want to set the tone as early as set number 1.
And everything is quick today. Hindi lang yung bawi, pati yung mga palo nitong mga middles from PLDT. Mika Reyes is getting a lot of opportunities today. Let's take a look at the Skechers play of the set, brought to you by Skechers. Comfort that performs. That's a great quick from Mika Reyes. Kabihavska picked up by Arado. Davison. And straight to Dawn Katindig, who couldn't keep it up. Davison only with 2 points despite the number of attempts she's already had. So nasasagot din talaga.
Oh, but you know, look at how fluid the movement is on the side of PLDT right now.
They're up by a point. Well, now it's tied with that service error. And we talked about the pace just right off the bat here in the first set. So we also are looking forward to seeing what kind of substitutions both coaches will be making. I mean, on the Signal side, you know that you have waiting in the wings. You've got Fanny Gandler, you've got Ordiales, who played a fantastic game against Creamline.
Both teams with deep benches.
Yeah. KD getting it past the hands of Kabihavska, and she will get her first point.
It's literally an exchange of points between these two teams. And what we observe at this point is that everyone in the front row gets their fair share of sets.
Oh! So that is an ace for Mika Reyes, because Talong Isip, I think, was trying to dodge the ball but couldn't in time.
The ball was long.
Another good serve there for Reyes. And somebody woke up on the right side of the bed. We're talking about Mika Reyes, who gets PLDT in a 3-point advantage in her 2nd technical timeout.
the direct line. The almost native Savvy Davison, who is really enjoying her time with the team. And you saw her numbers there. And we will see more of Savvy Davison. We'll be calling out her name all night long. PLDT having a heyday. Mika Reyes just medyo nagbababat na si Mika dyan sa service line.
But that's what you want, ano? Consistency in serves. Challenging the receivers on the opposite side.
That time, Don Katindig was able to stop Davison. And Reyes will set up KKD. Seeing good defense. Both sides. Baron getting it through. And it's just the quick reflexes, the quick action. It has to be like that against Signal. I think that's what PLDT has figured out. Kaya ang bilis ng pace.
And, you know, even if hindi well-positioned yung bola, no, they still try to go for it.
Got a timeout.
Ito yung time na ayaw nating ma-feel or ma-experience. Meron natin ito na tayo ngayon. Ngayon, kontrolin natin yung sarili natin. Ha? Tapos, huwag tayo tumigil. Parang nakikiramdam lang tayo sa gagawin nila. Gawin muna natin yung role natin. Ha? Pag tayo papalo, putos tayo. Wala, stats cover lang tayo. Okay? Ha?
Well, the reaction has not been bad. They have been reactive, and what Coach Shaq wants to see is for them to be proactive. Sila naman yung magdikta ng opensa.
And, you know, I think they don't want to be in this position. I mean, early you're in set number 1. Nagkaroon ng 3 points na lamang. 2 sila, 5 itong high-speed hitters. Now, we are at the tail end, past the midpoint of set number 1. You want to make sure na dikit yung score ninyo.
They have to do it 1 point at a time. So that's a good response to the timeout for the Super Spikers.
Correction, net ball. Net ball PLDT, 14-18.
We have a little bit of a lull here. I think just substitutions. We were talking about that earlier. It happens early in this first set. Ordiales is already brought in. And she was spectacular, as we mentioned, against Green Line. She was called in towards the latter part of the game, but she was able to score 9 points and contributed a lot defensively. Quick action from Acuna, and we're seeing now really Signal trying out the plays that are in the playbook.
A very similar approach for both teams, going for the middle place.
We got C also on the court here, doing the setting for Signal. Buhay pa rin. Ordiales sending it over. Almost, but C couldn't get to it, and Kiana D will score her second. We know.
Little help from the net as well.
Yeah.
A bit of redirection right there. Look at that.
Yeah. Again. So hard to stop. Jackie Acuna, who already has 4. She tops all scorers in Signal.
Again, we're talking about 2 very good defensive teams, both at the net and on the floor. So you don't want to make your plays very predictable. You gotta keep moving.
And yes, Don Katindig did not see that coming, so you're right. Now with Joy Baron she's hitting from everywhere.
Single block in front of Baron.
Over. Yeah, regalo. Merry Christmas daw. And Rabigina also with 4 points now. Same with Majoy Baron. Mika Reyes with 3 points. So really the middles very active for the high-speed hitters. Good first ball from Don Katindig. From the pipe, and that is good. Travis Hapska to score her third. Lead is 4 for PLDT. Good first ball. Easy enough for Signal. Ordiales. She gonna get a check ball? Nope.
Ball is out.
That one is out.
Hold on, there's a challenge.
Well, they will challenge.
Yeah.
By
I guess
Signal.
you're saying it's towards the end of the game. Might as well burn a challenge.
If they get it, if it is in their favor, then it's good. If not, they move on. But they have to play with less errors, more accuracy as well.
Yeah, they haven't really had a chance to use up the plays in their playbook. No block touch there. We know the Signal has a good system already set with Coach Shaq. But it has not been on display. It seems like PLDT more in control. Like you said, Ano, mas fluid. Mas in sync sila sa isa't isa. Iseo was brought in at the serve.
Ooh.
Oh, that floater. That's outside.
Substitution. Signal 12 out. 8 Santos in. 7 out.
And
22 Cayuna.
again, a full front here for Signal with Jel Cayuna coming in at the serve. Well, this is a good rotation for Signal. A chance for them to make up those 4 points. They have to do it now. No time for a side-out game here. Davison inside, just flying up in the air and finding her spot.
And mind you, she is attacking from the back, but she has very good clearance at the net. Finds that line.
Fajardo with the serve. Oh, that's good. No defense there. Nobody to answer that attack from Erica Santos. And that's one of the things also about Erica Santos. She's ang bilis na dating ng bola niya. It's yung pitik,
The
no?
spin.
The snap and the spin.
A flick of the wrist.
Yeah. And Quintiana D. Getting PLDT in a very good position here. 5 chances to get this first set. They're on a mission, the high-speed hitters. They want to get Signal back for that loss that they dealt their sister team. Signal are officially the party poopers. So it's conference sila yung taga-break ng mga streak, both of PLDT and Zeus. And Erica Santos, just ice in her veins, saving 1 set point.
Not just yet, sabi ni Erica.
Substitution. Signal 2 out. 3 Encarnacion in.
And another substitution here. Jewel Encarnacion with a very pressure-laden serve here, coming right off the bench. This could be set point. Davison. And they keep playing. And Savvy Yun had the presence of mind to keep that ball up. Inside, said the Lions judge. And another one saved by Erica Santos. And now a timeout.
Timeout. PLDT.
PLDT.
Ito nga, Kim. Diretso. Ready ah? Ulit tapos nahabol. Oh, one good pass, one good pass, one good pass.
Coach Raul has stuck to his first unit. Of course, waiting in the wings, Cadel Palomata, who has not been called in yet. And Leah Malaluan is also another player, another asset here for PLDT.
A lot of material still waiting at the sideline.
Still set point here, but two already foiled by Signal. And Davis with a classic cut shot will win it for PLDT in this first set. And we're going to take a look at the Tibay defensive play of the set, brought to you by Elasticil, Selyado, ang bubong, anumang panahon. Huge block there. And the winning point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Let's take a quick break. Talk about that first set after these.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, you can truly stand out with a brighter, beautiful skin. Look at her just glow and say hi to the camera. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
We're looking at the highlights of set number one. It was so exciting, so many long rallies and very fast-paced.
We did say that at the mid part of until the mid part of set number one, it was literally an exchange of points. Ang bilis ng balikan. It was only until the 14th point hanggang 18th point ng high-speed hitters that they pulled away. Really parang naipako nila sa 13 ang Signal Super Spikers. Now we look at the numbers and we see that it's in favor of the high-speed hitters when it comes to offense. Evidently so, no? Yung nakita natin, they were very fluid in their movements, and no matter if yung kanilang first ball or second ball ay off, they still find ways to score, while in the other skill departments, it's so even. Pati sa kanilang errors, pantay na pantay.
6 errors from each side, not bad, considering ang hahaba nga ng mga rally. And let's see if Signal will be able to get back their sister team. We've got Danny Gandler on the court now. Still in favor of Sammy Davison, who also, as expected, is getting the bulk of the setups. Sammy Davison is in the top 10 as far as scoring is concerned. She is the number 6 scorer, number 6 spiker, second in blocking.
Oh, definitely an all-around player.
Whoop! And Reyes. Good reaction there for Reyes to anticipate the ball coming back, to keep it in play, to allow Davison to score in that last sequence. Yeah, inabangan din niya.
Those are the non-scoring points.
Yes.
But you should give credit to them because you wouldn't get that point kung hindi na-save yung bola.
Ooh!
And
Almost.
Signal.
And si Pabikina was very intentional about that floater. Gusto niya maikli lang yung bola, pero sumobre ikli.
Risky serve.
Serving for the Super
Ayuna, on the other hand, one of the steady servers
Oh, yeah.
of the Super Spikers.
And blockers, of course.
Davison.
Always nakaabang yan kay Savvy Davison. And let's listen to Jana Ahino for her report.
With all games today being do or die for our quarterfinalists, a recurring theme for the reinforcements has been not wanting their PVL journeys to end just yet. And when I caught up with Nastya Bavikina a while ago, she told me, and I quote, "I am so ready for this game." But she also adds that she still has unfinished business with Signal and still has work to do with the team. Now Nastya, playing an integral role for the high-speed hitters, shared that she wants to play on a higher level today. And with her performance back in set 1, that level did show for her and PLDT. Now let's see if Nastya could carry that here in set 2 at Chiquianan.
Thanks a lot for that, Jana. And you see she's got her game face on. And she also has gelled pretty well with her teammates. Meantime, Erica Santos, Tibay Defensive Player of the Set, brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. Selyado talaga.
Oh, that was actually Aquino getting that block point.
For Signal.
Wow, second point and third point of the Super Spikers off the block.
Oh, and that falls outside, said the lines judge. But quite the combination attack. Nakakalito din yan. Sino ba who will get the ball finally?
And she had a target, though. She wanted to really go to that angle,
Yeah.
unmanned spot on the other side.
And there's going to be a challenge. Actually, that landed. I mean, nobody there. You're right about that, partner. So we're going to see that last play again because of this challenge issued by Signal. And you know, looking back at the first time these two teams met last month. Oy, pasok! Wow, that is a great challenge for Signal HD Spikers. And yan talaga yung target. And actually kissing the line there. That's a great play. Definitely will make the highlights for the second set. Danny Gandler also had a good game against Creamline last time out. Hinabol ni Cayuna. Davison pushing the ball. Again, another broken play for Signal. Underhanded set. And now it's Signals. It's PLDT's turn. And Davison took 3 tries to finally get the point. And that's credit actually to Signal. Hindi nila pinapadali ang buhay ni Savvy.
Oh, bantay sa net, bantay sa floor.
Oh.
Duremdas successfully getting good dick earlier.
Oh, and that one a little too much. And we see Chervyavska very apologetic about that error, going way out. It was a well-run play, actually. And now the reserves in Tiamson coming off the bench now. As predicted, I think Coach Shaq will empty his bench today. Santos timing it. Nastya with a dig. Still a point for Savvy. Scoring machine with 8 points now.
A variety of attacks, this time going down the line. Just enough amount of power right there.
Floater. Good first ball from Tiamson. And that's the result. Doria Aquino with her second point. Doria had 8 points against PLDT that last game that they played, where Signal actually won without a guest player. So that's huge. Na-straight nila ang PLDT without the reinforcement.
It says a lot about their core.
Oh, wow! Always fun to watch these 1-2 plays, and Cav has that in her arsenal.
Such a great read of the formation on the other side. Ano lang niya, butas yung gitna.
Ayuna with that set there. Jamson going up, and she sends that out. Again, a little rattled. We have our technical timeout with PLDT up by 3.
First technical timeout. 8 PLDT.
These girls always talking about getting their inspiration from their fans, the audience. Well, somebody in PLDT definitely inspired, and the rest of the audience here also thrilled to be part of this audience, together with Dwight Ramos, of course. Daddy Gambler! Sakto naman! Talk about inspiration! Galing ni Direk Ala!
Baron earlier, hindi yan na block si Doria. Bumawi ngayon. Joy Baron in that block.
Tingnan natin kung sino pa ang may inspire sa PLDT. And KKD sending it to Abikina. Broken play there. Another rally. Wow, that one ended in favor of Signal. Jackie Acuña tumatabo. 5 points for her. Kat Arados. Sumusubok lang. But nobody's at the net that time.
It's really nice to see how both teams utilizing lower, quicker sets.
Actually, not too many service errors today. But that one, costly for Signal. They're down by 4.
Joy Baron. Serving for the high-speed hitters.
And Calf with Tiangson winning that joust.
Denied by Tiangson.
She gets her first point. Tiangson getting ready to serve now. And Signal just staying in step here. They're 3 points down early in the second set. Perfect pass from Savvy. Abikina picked up there by Duremdes. One more time. And a tough point.
Gandler might be the source of energy that Signal needs, but also Duremdes doing very well manning the floor here for the Super Spikers.
That's right, pero ang hirap nun, ha? That was brave actually of Vanny to even try to score off of that pass from way the back.
Too close.
Yes. Whoop. And Calf knew that that was gonna go out. these errors coming from PLDT giving Signal a chance here. And they're up by just 1 point, PLDT, and they call for time.
Okay, we're good, we're good. My good pass lang, my good pass.
Sa quality, sa kopa. Sa quality.
Eh, PLDT!
Petrogas is through to the semifinals, and Mela Pablo had a fantastic game today. She gets to check out the competition, gets to relax a little bit, join the rest of the crowd here. A good audience we have here at the Big Dome. Oh, this time KKD stopping the rampage of Acuna. Back row attack, Davison inside. And she can come from anywhere, and she can go for any part of the opponent's court. Tabby Davison with the Skechers play of the set, brought to you by Skechers. Comfort that performs.
Oh, those are the tough ones to really defend. It's a line, end line, sideline.
Whoa, good read there by Arado. KKD stopped there by Gadler. Good blocking. Arado setting up Bavikina. And that one is off the hands. Chinaga ng PLDT. And the lead is back to 3. So that was a good timeout called by Coach Stroud, and a good response from the high-speed hitters.
At some point, they have been committing quite a number of errors. Parang they became too lax. And now they're getting back into the rhythm again.
And rebound. Another chance here for PLDT. Bavikina. That was check ball. Yamson tried but couldn't keep it in play. And PLDT now up by 4. For those of you just joining the action now, this is actually the 4th game today of a quarterfinal round. And the high-speed hitters won the first game 25-21. We have a timeout.
Pasa mo na ulit. Lagi, sabihin mo lang yung run. Ngayon, sila na mag-win.
And we've got Coach Shaq giving specific instructions to their setter, Jel Cayuna. And something that we noticed that PLDT has been very intentional about, often binibigay nila yung bola kay Jel to get her out of the play, and they have managed that quite well. A lot of broken plays here on the side of Signal.
We'll see if they will be able to do the adjustments.
Oh, there's a rotational error, and that's unfortunate for Signal. You don't want to lose points that way.
Especially now that PLDT has again taken the lead.
Down rep Fernando Velarde, just with his eyes on the rotation here. And now lucky break here for Signal with that error on the serve by Kim Fajardo. Still a 4-point lead for PLDT.
Serving for the Super Spikers.
I think while PLDT still has the lead here in set number 2, one of the things that we see less of from them is the activation of the center spikers. They've been going more to their wing spikers opposite or the outside hitters.
Yeah. And that's why Bavikina is now with 7 points. She's been getting a lot of chances.
Foreign guest player, Nastia Bavikina. Serving for PLDT.
Signal will be on the receiving end. They need to be able to take advantage of this.
Second
Errors, you know, we observed
16,
also of Trevi Havska.
Signal.
It takes a while to get going. Let's see if this technical timeout will actually be a good thing for Signal. We'll be back.
And with the second technical timeout, horn guest player Nastya Bikini, serving for the high-speed hitters.
A 6-point lead for the high-speed hitters who also took the first set 25-21. So definitely they're on the road to getting back at their sister team who dealt the first loss in this conference, and Doria Aquino. I think the technical timeout was a good thing for Signal. They're allowed to settle down a little bit and think about the adjustments that they need to make. Good first ball from Nastya Davison. Wow, great save there by Trevi Havska. And that one is called inside.
Gandler gets it.
That's 2 straight points for Signal after the timeout. One more time on that last play. Down the line. Right on the money. Davison again, off the hands.
Breaks the block.
A hit out there. Santos touched it last, and Davison is now in double digits. The only one in the field with double digits so far is Abby Davison. 10.
Happy recipient of the sets as well.
Santos said she wanted that same corner where Randy Gandler went down the line, but she missed it. But did she get a no touch there? So it's going to be a point for PLDT, up by 6 now and getting dangerously close to the 25-point mark. So Signal really has to move now. Good first ball from Gandler. She goes up for the attack, but the blocking is there.
Gandler, well read by Baron.
And that's Baron and Kim Tiana D coming together. Let's see who actually got the point there.
I think things have become quite predictable for PLDT right now.
Another timeout for Signal.
Okay, sige, go. Usap muna.
Let's go mga Jojo! What's your name?
Tagayin nyo lang, ha? Tagayin nyo lang yan, ha?
Kapit lang ha! Signal!
PLDT in a very good position here in the second set. Much easier for them, actually, this second set compared to the first.
I think they have a better read of the plays coming from the other side.
Good pass from Gandler, and now these errors, you know, these things happen, but you don't want them happening at a time like this, at crucial times. So Jelka Yuna called with a double touch there, or a lifting violation.
It's tough. They need to break this right away.
And now good defense from Mika Reyes there. Davison taking it easy, straight to Cayuna. 2 saves by Mika Reyes. D is stopped, and that is going to be a point for Signal. That's a solo block for Banny Gambler. And they need a string of points, talking about the Super Spikers. A lot of points to make up. That's a safe serve. Ball back. Signal. Ordiales is on the court. And again, the blocking of PLDT. And joust one by Signal. Baron going for that quick. Cayuna now looking for the left pin.
A long rally right there.
And the Bihavska struggled with that last set. Oh, and we've got the pro volley players from Spikers Turf. They are the guests in the Invitational Conference, enjoying the action now from the women's side. The Australians.
Interference. Davison.
Oh, Davison doesn't agree.
Well, Signal will be getting this point. 21. They need all the help they can get. They should take advantage of these errors from the PLDT side. Pero hindi pwedeng yung paisa-isa for Signal.
They have to get a streak of points. But, you know...
Oh, good read there by Chabihavska. Back row attack. Picked up by D. But that one's too long. And ball right back to Signal. PLDT will give up another point there. So Signal is doing what they need to do. Alcantara is coming in for the first time. So we have the double substitution, leaving PLDT with a full front.
Service. Aki.
Again, Davison is still managing the check ball. It's easier, like we said, for PLDT in the second set. Chance here again for the Super Spikers. And now a Signal. Joust won by Signal here. Davison from back row. Don Katindik putting it up. Ordiales is denied. Bobby Keenan knew that went in. So Ordiales has not had the same luck today.
Again, this is a do or die game, both, of course, for PLDT. They want to take care of the first set they won. They have this big lead as well.
A lot of things going for PLDT. They want a ticket to the semifinals and they want to get back at Signal. Oh, and that, you know, the slide attacks by Acuna, hindi yan nababantayan kanina, pero ngayon nahirapan na rin siya.
I think nababasa na rin talaga.
Nababasa na rin, but fortunately for them, they still get another chance here.
Serving for Signal.
Good first ball. And that's what was missing with Signal earlier.
Now it's set point advantage.
That is the Arado magic that you cannot take for granted. That's why medyo spoiled din yung setters dito sa PLDT. Si Alcantara on the court now because they get to create, because they get that good first pass.
Yeah, but that's what you need.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose out on the opportunity to execute, you know, more options pagdating sa mga plays. Signal has been receiving okay. Kumbaga hindi naman nag-ace, but you see that Cayuna has to exert the effort to run after the ball.
That's inside, and still Signal stays alive. I mean, it's multiple set points for them, but they're not rolling over and giving up just yet.
Gandler also has been providing them
Guest player, Catherine
some of the
Cherchevsky.
points. She moves up
Serving for Signal.
in the front.
Third best digging team. Talking about PLDT, but Signal actually is the best digging team in the league. One more chance here. Ooh, great cross. What a pickup for Don Katidig. And Catarado. Lumilipad na yung mga libero.
Oh,
Wow,
Back quick.
fantastic play.
Acuna.
That was an
18,
awesome
24.
rally for Signal. And look at the Australians enjoying the action here at the Big Dome.
look at that dive. I mean, whenever our liberos would really dig the ball, maririnig mo yung crowd sa Araneta. Whoa,
Yeah.
really impressed. Too low.
And Arado with an underhanded set for De Leon, and she will score the winning
Leon,
point.
and the
Jessica
set
De Leon is
for
being
PLDT.
called midway
25,
into the second
18.
set, and she will get the winning point for this second set. Final score 25-19. Let's take a look at the point. Brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Power Whitening Lotion. 25-18 is the final score for the second set. And high-speed hitters already with 2 sets. And Signal needs to figure things out. This is a must-win third set for them. We'll talk more about what just happened after the break.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, confidently stand out with brighter, beautiful skin. Look at her just glow and say hi to the camera. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter. With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
High-speed hitters lead 2-0, and Signal tried but really could not keep in pace with their sister team in that second set, a more difficult one for Signal, really, with PLDT really able to read their money plays, to really just activate all their offensive plays and use now the wings also to contribute to the scoring, not just the middles. Everything went the way of PLDT that last segment.
And you know, even if there was a point where they had some lapses, some errors, they were very quick to recover and really reverse that, as the numbers would really show how in terms of offense, it was PLDT taking control at the net. But I think for Signal, sayang, no? Hindi lang siguro, it was probably just too late. But they did very well in blocking. 5 block points in that last set. 3 lang yun ang blocks ng PLDT there. But for Signal, I think one thing to look at is the amount of errors they've also given up. I mean, 8 errors. Those are free, easy points para sa PLDT. And coming into set number 3, this is their last chance. They need to make sure that they get to minimize that. Start off strong. And I think Chicky also, no, naging predictable din ang kanilang opensa in the earlier set.
Let's see if we will see the other players of Signal making an appearance here in this third set. If you're talking about being less predictable, maybe that is something to think about. Vanny Gander was pulled up in the second set, and she will not start in this third. Meantime, PLDT clearly on a mission, not just to book that last ticket to the semis, but also to make amends for the last game they played, which was a 3-set loss against Petrogas, and of course the earlier loss against Signal as well. So they are showing that they're made of better stuff here. PLDT wanting to really just continue on in this invitational or in this reinforcement conference. These errors, you're talking about them.
Not a good start. First 2 points of PLDT off the errors of Signal.
Service.
They don't want to just hand it over like that.
Avikina with 9 points so far. Acuna, oh, great pickup there by Nastia. Davison. Great defense also by Signal, that last sequence. Wow. That one was outside though, but
Lock is out.
really you can expect the coverage from PLDT, but that is going to be a point for Signal, and they can get started here. And they need to be earning their points here, making up for the errors. That's inside, and what a way to go for Ishi Lalong-Isip. Her 4th point is an ace. That's a good serve, so hard to read. Wow.
If you can deliver a strong serve, at least break the first pass.
Erika Santos will go up, and that is again off touch, and Santos will also get her 7th point. She's tied with Jackie Acuna at 7, and they are the 2 highest scorers on the Signal side.
Service. Lalong-Isip.
Oh, and that one gets past the blocker. So an easy pointer for Sammy Davison. And let's bring in Jana Ejido, who has a report for us.
With the Signal super spikers needing to stay alive in this match, their reinforcement, Katie Trebihavska, has been proving herself to be a great source of support for the team in this match tonight. As it is her first time playing abroad, making it to the quarterfinals is a huge deal for KT. While she's bringing tons of energy in a match like this, her teammates have given her helpful advice with her energy to temper it and balance it with a cool head moving forward. So it's a focused KT we have been seeing in this match, and she's gotta unleash more to get one against PLDT. Chiquina.
And I think she has to do with sooner, because we saw her with 20 points in that last game they played against Creamline, but she waited until midway until she started to get going. And now is the time for Katie Trebihavska to show what she's got. Meantime, Kennedy, like we said, playing very inspired volleyball. I think all of PLDT really contributing here. Good spread of points. Led by Davison, of course, with 12, and Mavikina with 9. Kennedy has 4, and we're talking about Trzewichowska, and I think she is responding to the call. She knows her job. She is the reinforced player, and they expect a lot from her.
And you know, this is the time to really deliver. We're in set number 3. They have a 1-point lead, a very slim lead.
And a free ball for PLDT again. Baron, katindig there with the pickup. Oh, that was tough. Too near the net. No go, and a point for PLDT. So yeah, that lead gone just like that. So really, Signal needs to focus really hard for this third set. That's a good first ball. Here comes KT, and that's 2 in a row for her. 7 points now for Trzewichowska.
You know, she always smiles, but in this match, I think she really means business. We haven't seen her smile much.
Game face.
No, you know, they need.
Big serve. Arado took care of that one, though. And it's just so frustrating for KT Trzewichowska because she knew it was a good one, but si Kat Arado yung katapat mo eh. Majoy Baron also having a good day today. She has 7 points.
Really good distribution of numbers if you look at the stat sheet for our players today.
And Isilalong getting that one through. She has 5. Also on the Signal side, a team effort here, but they really have to come together and keep it going in this third set. They're looking good. You see the struggle because PLDT is playing so well, but definitely Signal has that offensive mindset.
Mavikina off the block.
And Mavikina now in the double digits herself. One more time on that last play. Dinaan talaga sa the smaller blocker using the hands of Jella Cunha. Or Kayuna, rather. KKD to katindig. Wow! Oh, but it's called outside. Dalong-Isip will get that point. And Signal leads in this first technical timeout.
First technical timeout. 8. Signal. 7.
The 2025 NBA Emirates Cup is here on Signal. Watch the action this November to December on NBA TV Philippines and Filipinas Live. And things looking up for Signal in this third set. Ending that first technical timeout with a 1-point lead. Not a secure lead by any means, but they are looking good here in set 3. Perfect pass again from Arado. But the blocking.
By Santos.
And that was a beautiful block there by Erica Santos. And take a look at the team by defensive play of the set brought to you by Lactosine. Selyado ang bubong. Ano mang panahon. That's 9 for Santos.
Blocking and defense on display in this match, but Kayuna So unfortunate.
At third error on the serve
Foreign guest player.
for Jel Cayuna.
Last check, Babitina. Serving for the high-speed hitters.
So definitely Jel has had better days at the service line. But that's a good set for Lalong Isip. Lines judge says it's a check ball, but PLDT doesn't think so. Girls on the court looking for a video call or a video challenge. Are they going to get it? Let's see if PLDT will be awarded it.
Rado trying to explain, but I think the call has been made already.
It took too long for them to decide to challenge. And Signal took the opportunity to check the rotation to make sure they don't get it wrong again this time. And Rep Bobby Seltzer said, you got to make those video challenges sooner.
Too low to cross.
And look at Signal now with a string of points, which is exactly what they need. And PLDT will call for a timeout.
High-speed hitters.
Tama yung timing team sa dalawa. Tulog lang tayo.
Walang magmamadali. Isa-isa lang.
Reset tayo, reset lang. 0-0, okay? Smart play tayo.
Bati lang kayo. Jay, penalty!
How would you explain this 3-point deficit of PLDT, Ann?
You know, it's been tough. Of course, you know, Signal coming in, trying to make up for those first two sets they lost. There are also some errors naman, no, that's happening here on the side of Signal. But ultimately, you see that they really do want the point.
Yeah. So they were less tentative now, no? More aggressive. Imagine if they didn't have the errors. They'd be way ahead. Savvy Davison, a rare error there. Is there a check ball? Reyes seems to think so.
Just the same, PLDT.
Oh, they're not going to get it. Are they going to call for a video challenge now? Is it the same? Oh, black touch challenge. This time granted by our up rep. Issued that challenge at the right time. Signal really getting the streak that they need and feeling more confident in the third set.
Seems like it was
Clean.
no touch right there.
Malapit naman.
No movement in the fingers.
Yeah.
No change as well in the direction of the ball.
Unsuccessful. Point and serve.
Nonetheless, I think they had to call that challenge because they're down
Yeah.
4 points.
Whoop. And Santos makes do. Broken play here for PLDT. And look at Katindig with a save there. Oh! Now there's going to be it's another challenge called by
For a net fall.
A net fault.
PLDT. May nakabantay sa net. It's mid rally, they call it. So PLDT, if they know that they have one, do they have more challenges?
Well, it was unsuccessful
Oh,
earlier.
so this could be it. Yeah.
But also they recognize the urgency.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I guess they're sure about the net ball challenge because they know that this is their last.
and the ball was in play when
Oo.
they called it.
So what's going to happen when the ball is in play? Will they'll actually get the point? And if there's no net ball, did a do-over?
Likely.
Yeah.
But they need that point. I mean, now they're the ones playing catch-up here with Signal.
And for the first time, really, Signal is feeling that they are dominating. It has been PLDT really setting the pace from the first set. Sa pababa, may net.
It looked like it was the ball that made the movement on the net, at least from that angle. So the net moved because of the ball touching the tape of the net.
I wonder if that is actually the call. Is that what PLDT wanted to check? I think they're talking about a different play, different instance.
So the wait continues.
Yeah. I don't know if they specify who they thought got caught in the net or maybe a different view. Oh, nakita nga natin gumalaw yung net. Still no net fault. Still no net fault, and the PLDT out of challenges in this third set.
Lalong isip, serve.
Lalong isip now with a serve. Back row attack, lalong isip. That one's outside, untouched. And PLDT will get the break they wanted. They've been waiting to get the ball back. A side out here for the high-speed hitters, but Signal with a 4-point lead.
Mika Reyes.
Well, Mika Reyes earlier
For the high-speed hitters.
had consistent serves in the earlier sets.
She also had a strong start and a couple of good digs also. Oh, great bounce there. And that is going to be a offensive block for PLDT. First in a while. See, and again, this combination of Baron and D, they come together, they form a formidable wall.
Those two, of course, very familiar with each other. Working side by
Santos
side.
goes wide.
And errors now coming from Signal.
Quickly the tides change.
Timeout.
And a necessary timeout here by Signal.
Nagawa mo, baliktad. Nagawa mo, ayaw ko siya dito na. Okay, ipasa mo na. Okay. Uy. Uy.
And that timeout really needed to just calm the girls down, remind them they're still in the lead. And sabi nga ni, I think it was team captain Don Katindig who reminded them to be patient.
Serving for PLDT.
Pasensya daw sa long game.
Mika Reyes.
Good first pass.
Oh, but look at that wall.
Wow.
By Davis.
How do you break that wall? One more time, that last sequence there.
You can see that for the blockers of PLDT, they've read very well the plays already of Signal. Nawala na yung element of surprise.
Yeah.
It has been quite predictable. The wingers keep getting the sets.
Good save. Ball still good. Erica Santos dug there by Mavikina. Katindig again with a save. Santos. One more chance here for the Super Spikers. Too soft. And now to the right pin. Santos again.
Gotcha.
That's two in a row. A solo block
Santos.
for Savvy Davison. And getting them even at 13. Just like that. Nag-press kasi si Savvy.
No, and
timing talaga.
Tsaka it's hard. It's hard to keep that ball alive even if there's coverage because it's very sharp. I mean, the angle.
Oh, and now an ace. And PLDT stealing the lead right from under Signal. That's a 4-point run.
Service Reyes.
We'll make it 6-0 run for Signal. Or rather for PLDT. Oh, good stop there by Kayuna. KT!
Oh!
The blocking party continues. Who's invited? That time it was Kiana D getting the credit.
4 block points here in this set.
7-0 streak for the high-speed hitters. Oh, and that's pamatay sunog talaga. Yan ang kailangan ng signal. With Jackie Acuna, more of those, really, like you said nga, they become predictable. And Jackie Acuna, that running attack, it happens so fast. It hasn't happened in a while, so hindi na nila binantayan. Combination attack, pero may pito. Somebody at the net. It looks like a signal was. And everything going PLDT's way now. And we are at our second technical timeout with PLDT up by 2.
Second technical timeout, 16 PLDT, 14 Signal. End of the second technical time.
Back at the big dome, we got
KKD.
good crowd here enjoying the action. Keeping the girls inspired on the court. Katie!
Sayang, ano? It was a good target.
Oh, look, there is going to be a call issued against PLDT, so Signal will get that point. So here's a chance for them to get the lead back.
They have to take advantage of this.
And they have to play clean volleyball from here on out.
They enjoyed the lead earlier, but because of the blocking of PLDT, allowed the PLDT to get the lead.
And that is what Treviasca is doing, is getting on top of the blockers, getting over the hands of the blockers. She can do that. She has the luxury of, well, she's got the height to be able to do that.
Serving for Signal.
And Treviasca with 8 points. Again, if she can get more chances to score, it will really serve Signal well. And Treviasca will get the setup, and she scores 2 in a row. 9 points now for KT.
Up by 1. Substitution. PLDT.
And Skechers Play of the Set brought to you by Skechers Comfort that performs. Long. That is really all the way to zone 6. That's a good one for Treviasca, getting the better of
Santos.
Nastia. Tough serve. Good one. Good defense there from PLDT. And that one, Gloria, just on instinct, went for the ball, but actually Katitig was there for that one. And now PLDT even at 17 with Signal. Little confusion on the defense of Signal. Good reflexes there for Jelka Yuna, and Treviasca going longer and still getting the check ball.
Gets a ball touch.
I don't know if it's going to be given to Signal.
17.
Yes, it will be. So that's 3 consecutive points for Signal's reinforcement. Again, Treviasca coming alive at the right time. And she needs to keep going here. Oh, great stop there by Nastia. And now it's the blocking of PLDT. Gel looking for Erica Santos. Good stop there by Savvy. That's an error for PLDT. Nasia hitting it into the net, and a lucky break for Signal. They stay alive here, getting the 2-point lead back.
I saw the frustration on her face when she saw that the ball won't clear the net.
And Alcantara is a setter for PLDT. That is that touched the floor, and that's going to be a point for PLDT. One more time on that last play. Nasia with the perfect tip there. Nope. Erica Santos tried but couldn't get to the ball.
Serving for PLDT.
Joey Prado coming in for the first time at the serve. See if she can get that 19th point to get even with Signal. Lalong Isip gets the touch. Good save there by Savvy, who goes up for the hit.
Oh!
Is it called outside? Oh no, that is given to Signal. Again, Jelka Yuna using her head.
Hits the sideline.
Substitution.
I mean, that's a smart thing to do. That was really pretty ingenious. Ooh.
Slightest touch at that white line.
The Super Spikers.
May swerte pa rin.
Meron pa rin. Almost. De Leon. Encarnacion there with a pickup. What a swing from Trevihavska. But good defense from PLDT. And yung swerte, bumalik sa Signal. Well, a little bit of luck and a lot of skill and hard work. That's what it's going to take for Signal to win in this third set. Because PLDT just keeps pounding.
But you know, if you're on the side of Signal, you really want to take advantage of this. Make sure that you keep this lead.
Back row attack. Oh, I think she was on the line.
Illegal back row attack. Called on Kremichavska.
And PLDT will get the ball back, but still a 2-point lead for Signal. They need to shake it off. Forget about that last point. Just get
back in.
the side out if you're Signal. PLDT, on the other hand, does not want to play a third set.
For the serve.
Tough serve. Free ball here. PLDT will set up. Fajardo looking for Nasia, a little low. Here's a chance for Signal. Oh, that one was the mark. Jelka Yuna with an error. We're talking about these errors.
The set was too low for Acuna.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Signal.
Boy! Yan! Okay naman, okay yung play. Tapos, ang sinasabi ko lang, itong meet, andyan lang yan, oh. Butas yun nandito. Dagdagan mo lang yan. Okay? Ha? Okay, attack cover tayo, ha? Pasa muna, ha? Let's go, ha?
Signal has been able to run many of their plays because of that good first pass. That constant reminder from Coach Shaq not to forget that first pass, which sets everything off. There's that pass. Lalong Isip and blocked. Tiara D does it again.
We're tied at 21.
This set has been really good for PLDT in terms of blocking.
Oh yeah, you talked about their blocking and their digging. Actually, we're both sides, but definitely in this third set, PLDT is getting most of their points off the net defense. Defense turned to offense.
5 block points here in this set for PLDT.
SLC is now the setter for Signal. Nastia timing it. Dawn Katindig with a save there. Fajardo giving it back to Nastia, and Dawn still with a dig. This time the right pin. Oh, wow! That would have been really excellent. Ninervyos na si Don Katindig Don.
Oh, because, you know, it was just right to drop it behind her. Pero, wala, maliit yung space. She was already at the sideline talking about KKT.
Yeah, and she was a little bit far. Medyo malayo din siya from the net. So, yung control was not quite there. But it was a great idea. And, I mean, she has been doing awesome with her blocks anyway. Pasok! Deep! And cross court. Babikina now with 13 points. Catching up with Savvy Davison, who has 14.
Guest player.
But clearly for both these teams, the reinforcements are not the dominant players, so they depend on the entire team's contribution, not just these reinforcements. PLDT just staying in pace here. Signal with a comeback there. That's right on the line.
But you know, to your
relief.
point, it's really good because you get to see that balance. No matter what rotation, they don't just heavily rely on one player.
And here comes KT off the hands. That one got through the blockers. And Savvy, 15 points now for Davison.
What a close third set.
She went down the line there. Nadaanan si Erica Santos doon. We're tied at 23. What a third set. Kiseo being brought in again for the serve. She missed it the first time. She went long. Let's see if Sheila Kiseo can get it this time. Tough serve. KT! What a pickup there for Kiseo. Another chance here for Signal. Erica Santos chasing that double digits, and she gets it. Santos now with 10 points. The fearless Erica Santos.
She was blocked several times in this set. But seeing she only had one blocker, of course, she will take advantage. And again, they need the set. They need to win this.
First set point for Signal. Whoa! Signal did not have to work on that last point. Savvy Davison is human after all. What a time for an error for Savvy Davison. In spite of her 15-point output so far, well, there are more chances to score because we are going to set 4. And what a showing for Signal. That point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. You've got to appreciate the fight in Signal. They really showed it in that third set. We'll be back to talk more about it after the break. And Signal lives to see another set. That was a close one, 25-23. Really exciting. Grabe yung bakbakan. I'm glad you're still joining us. And we have set 4 coming, but first the highlights from set 3.
You know, we knew that we were in for an exciting match today. Yeah, that third set, you know, early lead, nakita natin yan. Pero dikitan no? Dikitan, palitan sila ng puntos. But it was that midpoint when the blocks of PLDT allowed them to catch up. But ultimately, I think minalas lang din. Kasi kung kailan kailangan ng puntos, that's when PLDT committed the errors. And we look at the numbers here, it really shifted no, in terms of offense on the side of Signal. 15 attack points, hindi umabot ng double digit man lang ang PLDT in set number 3. But what the strength was in that last set, we talk about the blocking, they ended with 6 block points. Signal has 2. The errors are quite even, but the fact that PLDT wasn't able to produce in terms of offense, mahihirapan talaga sila. Their attack percentage dropped to 20%, coming from 35 in set number 1 down to 25 in set number 2. Naging 20 na lang.
So it really depends on your perspective. Minalas ang PLDT. On the other hand, sinwerte ang Signal because actually the errors of PLDT came at the right time with that error really winning the game for them with the error of Savvy Davison on the 25-point mark for Signal. They didn't have to keep playing on. They didn't have to contest that last point. It was handed to them. And let's see if they take advantage of that, if they are able to just focus and really keep their head in the game, because PLDT for sure will stage a comeback here. Acuna! What a start to this fourth set, and she's in double digits too. That's another impressive thing about Signal's score sheet. The scorecard shows 3 players in double digits, at Santos and Acuna with 10 points each, and Travihavska with 11, and everybody else coming through for the team. Lalong Isip with 7, but a good counter there for PLDT, quickly scoring a point.
I love how both teams are starting off activating the center spikers. First point of Signal from Acuna. On the side of PLDT, it's Reyes.
Travihavska stopped there by D. Wow. Katindig again showing off. D. Balls still good. Kept in play. And ito yung tiyagang sinasabi nila. Kailangan talaga ng tiyaga on both sides kasi bumabalik-balik yung bola. That was a hard-fought point. Eventually won by Savvy Davison. 16 points for her. Nastia also in double digits. And the service error early in this fourth set. Tied at 2.
You know, for these players, we're only on our 4th set. Pero yung ating umpisa kanina, no, ang daming mahahabang rally. Really quality exchanges earlier.
I agree.
So yung pagod, I guess, also, they will feel it.
Davison, that one's outside. So you will not see it in her leap if she is tired at all. Pero yun na nga, if medyo error prone, kasama na rin yun. That happens when fatigue sets in.
Challenge.
They're looking for a black touch. Seemed like it was just a wide ball. But we will get the challenge. PLDT does not, is not shy to put up those challenge cards. We really use them. Oh, look at that finger. But, oh, that looks like a black touch. Talagang kalingkingan lang.
Slightest touch. Sa kuko lang yata yun.
It's a touch just the same, and a successful challenge for PLDT for their 3rd point. Early lead. Good read there for Savvy, and that was a good idea for Trevihaska to send it over, but the net got in the way, and that's going to be a point for PLDT. Meantime, Jana Ejido is ready with a report. Over to you, Jana.
Well, I was at the PLDT huddle right before the set began, Chiki and Anne, and it was Coach Rald who really mulled over those final 2 points that PLDT lost to back in set 3. He was telling his starting 6, huwag kayong magdalawang isip. But it was also team captain Kath Arado keeping her team together as usual, assuring them that they could come back and learn from that set. Now I go back to what the high-speed hitters said to one another before this match kicked off, that they know this was going to be intense against Signal. It's living up to the expectations, so let's see how set 4 turns out for both our teams tonight, Chiki and Ann.
Thanks a lot, Jana, and we are happy for all of you watching this, most of all, because this is the kind of game that we all ask for really here, the PVL. Trevihaska so happy about that last point. She got 12 now. And Jana got through her report with a rally just going.
That's how long it was.
Fajardo looking for Savvy.
Oh, good try.
Trevihaska really working hard on defense there, trying to save every ball. But that is going to be a point still for Davison. 18 for her now. A floater floating out for Kiana D. First error at the serve for her, and that is a point for Signal. And both teams know that this is going to go a long way. This is not going to be easy for either side. Isip. And medyo kinapos din. Ishi lalong isip there. Nakabantay lang yung mga blockers. PLDT sending the ball right back.
Yeah, that was too soft.
Savvy Davison serving.
Good serve. Ishi getting it through the blockers this time. Fajardo looking for Nastia. Good dive there by Erica Santos. One more time for Ishi. That one untouched. Oh no, they're asking for a check ball.
And they get that point.
Easy gets a ball touch. 5.
Let's take a look at that last. Oh, definitely a touch. So no need for a challenge there. Point given to Signal.
For the Super Spikers.
Doria. Back row attack, Acuna. Good coverage. Another back row attack, this time answered by Davison. Nastia is stopped. Galing isip. Another long rally here brewing. Getting good rebounds. Blockers working hard, pero hindi sila nakakapuro. Again, lumagpas na naman siya. That's the second time it's happened for Trevihaska. Stepping on the line there.
You see her frustration, but she shakes it off immediately. Look at her toes stepping on the line.
That would have been a good point too. Understand the frustration. Here's another chance for Signal. Back row attack. Erica Santos this time gets a chance. Ball back to Signal. Where will Gel go? Running attack Acuna. And that was tough. It was a low set. And PLDT takes advantage of that error. They have a 3-point lead in the first technical timeout. 3-point advantage for PLDT, or up 2 sets to 1. So this is still a must-win 4th set for the Signal Super Spikers. They managed to stay alive in that very close 3rd set that ended 25-23. This is the 4th game of our quadruple header quarterfinals day here at the Reinforced Conference. The Araneta Chikiro Puno with Ancanda and Jana Ejido. Back row attack, that time clean, and Rebihaska was careful to stay behind the attack line.
She's still got very good clearance.
Let's take a look at the Skechers player of the set, brought to you by Skechers Comfort that performs. 13 points now for KT.
Good passing right there.
Aling Isip is still in the front. Oh, look at that effort. Is that going to be called? You got to appreciate Signal for just trying. Lalong Isip just going for that ball, no matter what. And that's A for effort for Signal Super Spikers.
Serving from PLDT.
Good first ball. Cayuna looking for Acuna. Nakabantay ang blockers ng PLDT. Nika Reyes getting ready. Good stop there by KT. Oh! And that was, I don't know if that was a mishit or purposely an off-speed, but a point just the same. Oh, it was slowed down by Jackie.
So na miss time because Katindig was there.
Yeah.
Ano na po yan? Okay, hey. Haba ulit ang pasensya natin, ha? Tsagayin lang natin, 1 point at a time. Pero kailangan, kaya natin kumuha ng 3-4 na puntos, ha? Sunod-sunod, ha? Tsagayin lang natin. Malayo ba? Malayo ba?
And that word we've heard over and over again, particularly in the Signal huddles, pasensya at tiyaga, yun talagang kailangan. And we've seen why the rallies just go on between these two teams. Alang Isip sends it over there.
Oh, she had to adjust. KKD.
Oh, sarado na naman. And they're too tall. Avikina and Mika Reyes coming together.
Oh, but that one lands.
Oh, but that's
beyond the
outside.
line. Yeah, so kita mo si Santos, no? Just right amount of power to let it touch the blockers.
Again, Katindig manages to keep the ball in play. Oh, wow. That was huge. What a dump there by Kiana D. 7 for her. Quick thinking there for Kim Kiana D.
Catch them while they're not ready, not in position.
Oh, Aliyah Malaluan arrives. Comes in at the serve. We've also seen good gains from Aliyah Malaluan since she started with PLDT.
Cross-court kill. 8-11.
Erica Santos already with 12 points today. So in spite of the blockers challenging her every attack, she manages to still get those points. Perfect pass there, straight to Fajardo. And now it's Along Isip. Point number 8, Kim Kiana D. Solo block action there for the high-speed hitters. One more time on that last block.
First block point for the set.
Playing inspired volleyball.
Serving for PLDT.
Good serve from Nika Reyes, and we saw that earlier today. Nika Reyes is putting on the sauce now with a 5-point lead as PLDT.
He's been having a good day, both at the net and at the service line.
Wow, but it's called outside. Was there a touch? Lions judge says it's out, and Erica Santos wants the challenge.
But they are given the
Oh,
point.
no need for the challenge. Signal will actually get the point.
Erica Santos.
So the Lions judge called it out, but that call reversed by our first referee. Again, Katindig with a pickup there. Chabihavska, same with Arado. Doria, quick action. Maluluan keeps it in play. One more time for Chabihavska. Oh, and Baron, that kind of... She didn't know to put her hand up because things were happening so fast, and Signal, sinagalang talaga nila.
Reflexes.
Good first ball from Malaluan. Whoa! What a save there by Lalong Isip. And a rebound. Katindig was there. One more chance here for Katie. Great save by Fajardo. Fantastic exchanges. Malaluan tried but couldn't do it. And you see how the entire team on both sides is really working together. So many saves, so many good defensive moves, the blocking, the rebounds.
Coverage also.
Yung next muna, inside out muna. Pasa na tayo. Let's go.
Okay! PLDT!
PLDT actually still in the lead, but they needed to break the momentum of Signal.
Signal really showing a solid defense at the moment. That really makes it difficult for PLDT to get a kill.
We saw the Signal already expecting the ball to come back because of the strong blocking of PLDT. Katindig again, spectacular defense. Back row attack, Malaluan, soft, Cayuda with a read. Chabihavska going deep. And Katie is so sure about the check ball. I mean, no need for a challenge there. She was convincing, but Signal will challenge the call. They say it was clean.
The touch could have been from the blockers at the net. No admission though on the side of PLDT. Oh! You see the fingers slightly touching the ball.
Dr. Bihavska's. She was sure about it.
A much needed point because they need to first tie it with PLDT.
Oh, wow, that's the way to do it. if you're Signal, you want to keep up this kind of aggressiveness and this confidence that they are showing on the court. Good stop there by Trabiavska. She goes up for the attack. That one too much.
Ball is out.
And she apologizes for that one. No touch. PLDT will get the point this time.
PLDT. 11 out, 16. Alcantara in. 9 out, 18. De Leon in.
And again, Alcantara coming in at the serve
Alcantara
to give
for the serve.
PLDT a full front row. Triple block. Good coverage there for Katindig. Ball's over. Another chance here for Signal to reset. Lalong isip from back row. Katindig was there for the coverage. Erica Santos picked up by Malaluan. Quick action. Great rallies.
Trebichavska sees the hole. We're tied at 14.
Both squads having to earn their points the hard way. And I think they're down for that. They came into this game knowing full well that it was going to be that kind of game.
Katrin Trebichavska, foreign guest player, serving for the Super Spikers.
So Signal is bound and determined to play a set 5. Let's see if PLDT will get the lead back here. Another chance here for the high-speed hitters. Ooh, great defense from Lalong Isip. Oh. Ball still alive. Nope. That did not pass the net. It did not go past the net. And
called on Signal.
referee Bobby Celso knew it.
14.
4 touches, he says, and PLDT will take the lead.
You see Coach Shaq calming them down.
Savvy Davison
Talking about Signal.
serving for PLDT.
Lalong Isip has been playing really
Down
great
the line,
defense.
Lalong Isip.
And
We're tied at 15.
that one went outside, but she has been all over the place with her saves.
Actually went within the line.
Rose Aquino.
Point
So
for
Signal.
Signal. Ito yung mga sabi natin, sumasabi talaga. Just slight touch on the white line right
So
there.
reversing the call there, and Signal will get the point. And that one got away from
Off the hand
Santos.
of Santos.
And a quick reversal again here. PLDT in the lead in our second technical timeout.
Second technical timeout. 16 PLD.
You don't want that.
Technical timeout.
And
But
Signal
Joyce
just
Baron
came off a
serving for
5-set
PLDT.
win against Creamline, a big one too, so they've been there. Lalong Isip is picked up there by Savvy Davison. And Katindig equally as effective on defense. And finally,
Malaluan through the block.
PLDT chinatsaga rin.
15.
And if you're Signal, you want to arrest this lead to PLDT because they have been
Baron.
scoring in streaks. Lea Malaluan finally on the scoreboard here. She is kept in the game. Alcantara is a setter. And that is
De Leon
outside.
turned back. 16-17.
So Signal will get the ball back and the point. They're only down by 1, but still down. And this is a good rotation for Signal with Jelka Yuna at the service line. Although she has been
Serving
unlucky
for the
at the
Super
service line.
Spikers.
3 service errors for Jel already.
Passing is good.
And that one is outside.
Ball is out.
De Leon just lets it go.
16.
Back to 2, the lead for PLDT.
Substitution. PLDT 18 out. 9
And again, just a
Fajardo
reminder
in.
for Signal
16
from
now,
Coach Shaq.
11.
Tiyagain nyo yan.
In.
As many coaches would say, kailangan maging matyaga. You have to be patient. It gets tempting
Serving
sometimes. It gets
for the high
frustrating,
Yeah.
especially when you're playing catch-up.
And I think there's somebody
Illegal
called for
back
violation.
attack. Called on Kayu. 19.
Going
16.
overreaching, I think. And these are the errors that you don't want to see from Signal at this point in
Timeout.
time. Just rewarding PLDT with these 3 points, and they call for a timeout.
Kapit lang. Okay, 1 point at a time lang ulit tayo. Sige. Pagandahin mo doon sa target natin dito, ha? Okay? Okay. 1 good pass muna. 1 good pass, okay? Ha? Ibo, ay! Ang layo pa niyan, napakalayo pa. Kaya pa makuha yan, ha? Okay, tsaga lang.
Let's see how the girls respond. They need to get it out of their heads, to not pressure themselves, although they're down by 3.
Serving for PLDT.
They have to
number
reverse
9,
things
Kim
as
Fajardo.
quickly
Yeah.
as they can. Starting off with a good pass.
But the chance now for PLDT to counter. And again,
Malaluan off the
second
hand
point
of
for Leah Malaluan.
Katindi. 20-16.
And she was just brought in this set. And she has stayed
Serving. Fajardo.
on. Talking about Leah Malaluan, who has contributed 3 points already.
Well, we've been talking about how deep the benches are for both teams.
Ball is out.
Oh, now
21.
Signal with some errors.
Hold on. There's a challenge on the floor.
And ito yung tiyaga and the
By Signal
patience.
for ball in, ball out. Challenge.
Oh, ball in, ball out challenge. This time issued by Signal. That long running attack from Jackie Acuna, hoping caught the line there in the back. And this would be really crucial for Signal because now they're down by 5, which is not going to be easy to. Oh, wow.
It is.
It is definitely inside, no question.
Successful for Signal.
And it took
Ball
a
is in.
challenge.
They
I
score.
think that was
And they serve.
decidedly inside, not even close.
17-20. Ishilalo serving.
Malaluan.
finds
She
the
just
spot.
keeps going.
21. 17.
Really quality minutes.
One more time on that last. That one just going through the hands of the blockers. Aliyah Malaluan, 4 points in
Serving for the
this
high-speed
4th set
hitters.
alone. Good set. Oh!
I'm here, says Davison.
Mika Reyes coming together with Sammy Davison,
22,
and PLDT just wants to go home and rest.
Look at that block.
Kasi tama ka, pagod na sila dahil grabe yung mga naging mga rally dito.
Really long exchanges. You see them throwing themselves on the floor to save.
It's got to be
Oh.
now for Signal,
Trevichowska.
starting off with that
It's
kill
the
by Trevichowska.
22.
This has to be the catalyst for Signal to stage a comeback.
11 out, 3, encourage, in.
4-point lead.
Julie
Not
Carson.
impossible for Signal.
Serving for the Super Spikers.
Oh,
Cross-court shot.
inside.
Davison.
That measured cut shot from Savvy Davison. Titignan mo na lang talaga. You're just gonna watch it drop.
3 out.
Right, you see how fast the ball bounces as well. That's how much force she puts into her attack.
Sheila Kiseo. Serving for the high-speed hitters.
Kiseo had an ace earlier. Gabihavska tried the power tip. That didn't work.
Davison.
Pinaswerte pa rin ang Signal. Those errors coming from Savvy. I mean, you know, she is quite the athlete, pero napapagod din yan.
Signal.
The longer this game goes,
22 out.
that was a touch actually.
No, yeah, it was actually Doria. Let's give the credit where credit is due. Doria Aquino was exactly where she needed to be.
And they need to continue to man the net that way.
That one too fast for Rose Doria Aquino.
PLDT.
They knew they had to move faster because the blocking of Signal is there. One more time. Give Kiana D.
There was a lot of movement for the front row players of PLDT. Makita mo yung deception that they were trying to do.
That was a good serve there for D. Could be the
Oh!
That didn't cross.
Calf gambled there. Hitting it into the net. Keeping Signal alive. And we have a substitution here. It looks like Patty Gandler ready to come in for Ichi Lalong Isip.
5. Gandler in.
Pressure is on still for Signal with 4 match points. Oh, somebody's shoe. A part of someone's shoe came off here on Signal side. Binigay kay Coach Shaq. Di niya alam kung anong gagawin niya. All right. And that stalled the game a little bit. Still match point for PLDT.
Player serving.
Good first ball from Malaluan. Savvy. Good stop there by Katie. She sends the ball over. One more chance here. Davison goes up. The blocker of Signal. Just waiting for that ball. Nakabantay talaga si Rose Doria doon.
That's exactly what they need. Back-to-back points for Doria.
She felt good about that. Coach Raul needed to call timeout. Nothing we talked about there on the PLDT side, but 2 match points already arrested by Signal, and they can keep going. Signal wants to play a 5th set. PLDT wants to end it now. This is for the semifinals ticket. Savvy. That's inside.
Davison.
And again, just the right amount for Savvy Davison, keeping the ball inside, hitting that corner pocket, zone 5. And look at PLDT celebrating that win.
She didn't force the issue, knowing that the blockers were there at the net.
That point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. And we know that Savvy Davison can score at will. We are just all left guessing as to what kind of attack she will issue. That time it was the corner shot that won it for PLDT, getting the win back from Signal and booking a ticket to the semifinals. But what a well-fought game. For everybody's enjoyment, such great rallies and a fight that Signal really put up. But in the end, it was PLDT again, who's really at the top of the standings. It would have been an upset if Signal had won that. We'll talk more about this game after the break.
Welcome back to the PVL. We are wrapping up our match. PLDT wins it in 4, but I'm here with a reinforcement of the Signal Super Spikers, Katie Trebihovska. Katie, what a run it is for you here in the Philippines. What will you miss the most before leaving?
I will definitely miss my team, our staff. They're amazing, and I will miss them every day. And of course, the fans as well. It's been amazing being here, and I will miss everything, honestly.
Oh, we're so thankful we got to experience your energy here in the PVL. Is there any message you'd like to give to all the fans supporting you?
Thank you so much for supporting me and Signal. I got a gift. Can you believe it? I got a gift from a fan. I will miss that. And thank you so much to the fan who gave me a gift, and to everybody again. I'm so grateful to have experienced this.
Well, for sure, we enjoyed your presence here, Katie. But we'll talk more about the match. Chigiana.
Thanks so much, Jana. And it's so bittersweet to really see these reinforced players go, because they enjoy their time here, but then we know that this is a knockout round. Let's talk about the Babad player of the game. And this one brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family, only with Devant. As we take a look at the highlights. Also, oh no, I think Jana Hiro is now ready with the player of the game. Go, Jana.
I'm here with Savvy Davison, the player of the game tonight against the Signal Super Spikers. Savvy, what a game. Tell me, what were your thoughts about the 4 sets against Signal?
They're a really good team. We came into this game, do or die, win or go home. So I'm just glad we came ready, we came prepared, and we're ready to semifinals.
Exactly. It's your 3rd straight semifinals. I want to know what has been key to the success that PLDT is enjoying here in 2025.
I think the playoffs is a big time for us to really come together as a team and trust in each other and support each other. So I'm just glad that we started it off on the right foot, and of course with a really hard team on the other side of the net. So like I said, I'm glad that we came and executed today.
Well, we can't wait to see you in another semifinal. Do you have any greetings for everybody watching? Go ahead.
Thank you for the PLDT fans here tonight. We'll see you at the semifinals, and thank you for my people watching at home. I love you so much.
All right, semifinals we go, Chiki and Ann.
Thanks so much, and congratulations once again to Savvy Davison. And this is what it's going to look like in our semis. Ann.
It's going to be, we know that we're in for a very exciting showdown as we get into the semifinals. Today, the matchup, we expected nothing less, and they gave us such a great game. PLDT winning this match. Ito na, yung mga makikita natin, mga nalaglag na teams, but there are the teams also who will remain. The matchups are here.
So it's going to be Zeus going up against PLDT and the Akari Chargers, and they really were the surprise entry in the semifinals. And that's going to be starting on Thursday, on November 27. Actually, it's the only day it is really a knockout here. So just full-on excitement here at the Reinforced Conference. PLDT looking for their 3rd straight championship, and Zeus will be their opponent in the semifinals. And you got to be happy about PLDT from no podium finishes straight to the championship. They've done it twice in a row. They want a 3rd chance, and we'll see if they get there. But Zeus, again, has been the surprise in the Reinforced Conference, so that's going to be a good semifinal round. We're glad you joined us for this very exciting game, and we had a lot of fun too. Jana Hiro and Ann Kanda. This has been Chiki Roa Puno on behalf of Director Al Neri, our producer, and all our producers, our writers, all the men and women of Signal Sports. Thanks for joining us, and make sure you join us on Thursday for the semifinals of our 2025 Premier Volleyball League Reinforced